Street Talk Sports Super Special. What they talking about, man? What they talking about? Hey, man, it's about to go down tomorrow, man. It's about to go down. Got a lot of things going on. Hey, man, you guys like and subscribe for me. Share the video. Get down in the comments, man. Let's chat it up. You know what I'm saying? But look, so tomorrow is game time, man. And it's a very important game, man. Don't let these social media people, man, try to talk this down, man. Try to make you think these preseason games ain't important. Hey, man, these games are important, man. Some people gonna win jobs, some people gonna lose jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes, man. These guys work hard, man, so they putting in work, regardless of what these social media people trying to make us think. These games are important, man. They're important to these guys. For the coaches, try to evaluate and see things and everything. So it's important. You know what I mean? You know, uh, couple things, you had Zach, your boy Zach Jackson. We all know how he is. He's up and down sometimes, man. Sometimes I can kind of believe and trust what he's saying. Sometimes it's hogwash. You know what I'm saying? But he said that get this. So he said that Shedeur and Watson has outplayed Shedeur Sanders these last few weeks. He's outplayed him. You know. And my thing is, okay, just say he's outplayed him for a couple of weeks. What about all those other weeks? You know what I'm saying? But even if you look at the numbers, you look at the tight window throws, you look at the touchdowns over interceptions. I don't know. You look at the accuracy downfield. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, how he outplayed him, as you say, these last few weeks. I don't see that, man. Because before Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Before they switched it up and put him in shorts for him to help him out, as we know they did, you know what I'm saying? They went back to t-shirts and shorts to get him going, to get Deshaun Watson going. And that's okay. But to say he outplayed Shedeur like that, I don't really see that, man. But, y'all want to fall back to the cadence. I know, listen, you're talking about that. Okay, maybe you're talking about the cadence. I don't know. But to say he outplayed him throwing that ball, he hadn't done that. We don't see that. And we're watching the plays, we're watching the practices. He have not done that. But we gonna let them think what they want to think, man. But Shedeur, uh, Shedeur can still win this job in these two preseason games, right? He can still win this job if he ain't already, and they're just trying to see what Watson does because he hadn't been out there. Okay, we get that. But he can win. He can win it. And with these two games coming up, he can win it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how he plays, and I feel like he will play well. But the job is still up at grabs. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has won the job yet. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if Deshaun Watson is outplaying him by a little bit, still makes no sense whatsoever to play the man, starting or whatever. But anyway, you know, a couple of things I think Todd Monken will be looking at, or we all need to be looking at, but Todd Monken will be looking at as far as these quarterbacks, right? Like he's looking for who's taking control of that huddle. You know what I'm saying? Who's getting those guys in and out of that huddle nicely, and who's moving that offense downfield like an all machine. Like who's looking like, a real football team, when they're behind center. He's definitely going to be looking at that. He's going to be judging that real hard. I know and we all going to be looking at that, because that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? And Shedeur Sanders, and that's the thing. That's what he has to work on. Shedeur, and we keep saying this. So he has to play very, very well pre-snap. His pre-snap has to be and his feet. His feet has to be, the rusher will be on or whatever. The clock will be moving, the bullets will be flying. How is his feet now? His feet have been looking good. They've been looking good, really good. His feet has been where his eyes were most of the time. How will it be in this game? We will be watching that. You know what I'm saying? And how well will he take care of the ball? How well will Shedeur take care of the ball? You know what I'm saying? These things are what we will be looking at from Shedeur Sanders. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a nice little game. I really feel like that because, like I say, and don't worry about where they come in at, who's in the game, who's not. Watch how he plays, watch his actions, watch how he throws the ball, watch his techniques in and out of the hole, all that thing. Forget about who's out there. No, we ain't trying to keep hearing about who's out there, whatever. Forget all that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, another thing, me personally, what I think is more important than anything else, more important than the quarterback, more important than the cadence, more important than the wide receivers, more important than any of that is that offensive line. That offensive line, we will be looking to see how much they have gelled together, you know, how much they've come together, how much they look like a unit. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be important. And the reason why none of this other stuff matters if that offense is not looking like a unit. It's not gonna be all together. You're gonna see some mishaps, but we gotta see that it's moving that way, they're working that way. Because it'll be like the third or fourth game, about fourth, maybe even fourth or fifth game during the season before you really see them click. But we need to see some improvement right away. That's what I'm looking for more than anything. I'm looking for that. And I know the eyes will be on the quarterback and all that, but hey, guess what? If that offensive line ain't on point, don't none of that matter. None of that matters. You know what I'm saying? Same old thing's gonna be happening, but we gonna see because I believe that the offensive line is gonna hold up. I believe they'll hold up and show up for everybody. So I will be watching that offensive line. And man, there's a lot of people talking. I know a lot of people been talking about the legend, the Browns legend, old top dog, uh Hanford Dixon, man. Hey, he said it best about this Shedeur Sanders thing, about them trying to try Deshaun Watson out there and trying to start Deshaun Watson. He said, I don't want to see no Deshaun Watson. I don't want to see it. And he said, all this, man, about Shedeur, this cadence thing, getting up to calling plays. He said, man, I can call these plays. I ain't never played quarterback, but I can get up there and get these guys out, out of a huddle. He said, so that's a bunch of bullshit. Exactly what he said. And he's true. You know what I'm saying? It's true. It may be a little bit of that, but man, you need to play him now. You need to see what you got in this young kid and see where he's going. They not going nowhere with Deshaun Watson. Why are you playing around with it? Let him back up this situation and go from there. Why are you playing around with it? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. There's no way he can be up there and dropping dimes and doing what he's doing. I mean, if I know he's better than what he was last year, and did he not get out there and play better than anybody else in the quarterback room with way less than what he done had? Okay, it's a new offense, it's a new all this, new team. We understand that. But hey, man, he learns, and he said this himself, he learns when he get up there and get out there and he get to moving and grooving. And he's seeing it. He learns that way better than ever. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, we just got to see, man. But anyway, we still ain't going to harp on it, man. We going to let it play out the way it's going to play out, and we just going to ride with it. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of whatever, it's not going to hurt him to come in the second half and see what he got. And then the next week, he go in the first half. And we just keep it on moving, man, because it's going to show up here now. It's time for it to show up. So we ain't worried about nothing else. This will show up. We will see what's been going on. We'll see how much he can't get out of the huddle, you know what I'm saying, or can't get him out of the huddle fast enough or whatever. All this stuff will show up this weekend and next week. So we here, man, and like I say, man, it's the game is way more important than a lot of these guys want to try to make it. They want to try to act like these games don't mean nothing, but these games mean a lot to a lot of people, man. A lot of people gonna go home, man. A lot of people trying to be out there and take care of their house, their home, their families, whatever they're trying to do. But a lot of them going to end up going home after these few games. So it means a lot to a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, take this game serious. These guys going to be out there playing. They're going to play. They're going to play some ball. But anyway, man, Street Talk Sports, man, and we're going to check that game out tomorrow. We might come in with y'all and talk about it a little bit while the game is on. We'll see. Street Talk Sports, and we out.